We're going to bring you this story once again. We have an update. The mayor's providing more on the city's budget and how he is allegedly working with city council to find a solution. Our own Paris Schutz is going to break it all down for us. So, Paris, you're fresh out of this press conference. What did you hear?
Yeah, Natalie, the mayor just wrapped up answering questions about this latest proposal. So Chicago property taxpayers, you can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief. He is proposing to cut his $300 million property tax hike in half to $150 million. So for the owner of a $500,000 property, that would save you about $240 a year. Now, there's no free lunch, as you know, so the rest of that money has to come from somewhere. So here is what he's proposing right now, a $128 million increase on the personal property tax replacement for cloud computing services. So that's like a business tax for cloud computing. Also, a $10 million increase in tax on streaming services like Netflix, and still $150 million from raising property taxes. So he says this is a result of negotiating with alder people over the weekend, but doesn't mean that a majority of them are going to sign on. Take a listen.
Proposals are just that. It gives us an opportunity to dig in a little bit deeper to see where there are opportunities where we can continue to make critical investments while also responding to the structural damage that I inherited. I believe that the mistake would be if we didn't have a collaborative approach that allowed for multiple voices to weigh in. I mean, so you don't just have city council members weighing in. You have folks in labor, folks in business. Now you have individuals at other levels of government. That is how open this process has been, and I welcome that type of process.
So, Natalie, reading between the lines there, it sounds like it's a work in progress because some city council members have indicated they haven't been part of these negotiations and they can't sign on unless that property tax increase number goes down to zero. There is a possibility the final package could accomplish that, but then they're going to have to find revenue from other places because the mayor said he is not going to lay anybody off or institute any furloughs on city workers. Now, remember, city council dealt a major blow to the mayor and his property tax hike plans by voting 50-0 against it. And those city council members are currently, as we speak, in budget hearings, and they are going to be in those hearings for the next several weeks before a final vote is expected before the end of the year. So we're going to go down and visit some of them and get a sense of what they think about this latest proposal and whether or not it's going to fly. Natalie?
Yeah, I mean, worst time ever for these property tax hikes, right? Because many Chicago, Cook County properties were just assessed at some of them paying double or even more the amount of taxes they were previously. So to see another increase, I think, hurts a lot of people. There was also some talk, I know, Paris, initially of increasing the garbage fees, maybe even valet fees. So eventually, it seems like every Chicagoan's going to get hit some way with an increase.
So those things are still on the table,
okay,
as we understand. But, Natalie, they're not in this proposal that the mayor has come out with today. So if this is the final proposal, those garbage fees likely will not go up. But,
okay,
those are like raising property taxes. And you're right about that reassessment. Chicago got reassessed by the Cook County assessor, and a lot of those property tax bills went way up as a result.
All right. Thank you. Paris Schutz live from City Hall for us. Thank you, Paris.